Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of PlateUp. We're working on our Tier 2 franchise of Thanks a Brunch. Right now we have mashed, we have broccoli, we have almost automated toast making. We need, from my count, we need 2 more grabbers. We'll get 1 grabber after today, and maybe we'll do some rerolls. We've been rerolling a lot because we're up to 150 coins per reroll. Now, I'm not one to save all these things in blueprint cabinets, and I think if I turn this like this, I can fit through here. Because these are all nonsense items. Like, this is going to upgrade. I don't care about it. Just like these, I don't care about. I want it for the grabber, but when you do rerolls, it's good to have extra items because any blueprint that ends up on the floor, in addition to the ones that you get throughout the day, they count as a reroll. When you reroll, you'll get a replacement blueprint for as many that are on the ground based on the appropriate day. On deco days, you only get deco items. On non-deco days, you only get non-deco items, which you only have deco days 3 days, 5, 10, and 15. Anyway, let's jump into it. So the key here is we have mash in a freezer. We don't have to do mash. The first thing I want to do is I want to get a loaf of bread on and put here. And then I want to get another roll. I might actually cook 2 loaves and then put a dough ball here. So that way they can keep backing up because we were getting a little bit backed up here in the beginning. But I think we'll be okay. So we're at day 12 now. After today, we get our last card before we franchise. So let's do our thing. Oh, I actually realized I can't reach that oven back there. That's a problem. I didn't realize that I can't reach that oven, so that's going to be a bit of an annoyance, especially because we're trying to do this. Yeah, I messed that up. I can't reach that oven. Dang it. We're okay. I'm not worried. Going to grab that, and I'm going to grab this. I know it may be a little bit premature to grab stuff like that, but excuse me, I don't think it actually is. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of toast action and might as well do our research. Yeah, that was a big flub on my part. I need to move that oven. I'm not sure why I didn't realize that in the beginning. I want to get this done quickly. We're still okay. What we're looking for now is we're looking for, well, grabbers, basically. Which we got 1 grabber already. Ooh, that guy changed their order to wanting freaking broccoli. Come on, buddy. We do have our power sink, so we're actually good that way. I'm glad we have our power sink. I mean, you know, I'm a soaking sink fan, I'm a wash basin fan, but the power sink for this is going to be very handy. I will say that. I will agree to that. I know some people will say, you're not agreeing to it. I will agree that it... Oh, they want broccoli now, which is fine. I'd love to just rock. I need to get another pot of broccoli on right now. Because I will be needing that. I know that for a fact. But right now we're doing fine because the dishes are keeping up. Or not the dishes, excuse me. Ooh, they want... Alright, oh, that was a waste. That was a big waste of a mash there. Because they both changed their order to no mashed. They're getting a bit trickier here with their ordering, but we're fine. I want to get a dough ball going because we're going to run out of toast up here. Do a little bit of that action. We're still fine. Like I said, we don't have a... Ooh, there's our broccoli that we have to swap out. Oh, I better do this. Yeah, also, we are a bit of okay here because if you have... I'm actually going to do this. There. Because we have the buff where the patience doesn't slow down, doesn't count down if there's someone seated. That includes if you don't serve a side properly. Which is actually pretty good, to be honest with you. Alright, a little bit of toast action. Toast here, doot. Broccoli on. There we go. We're doing pretty well, I think. We're not, you know, it's good to have one person waiting outside all the time. Just for that, to make use of the buff that we have from the tier 3. This one's missing the broccoli, so I obviously missed... Oh, they must have ordered it as I placed their toast down. But that's okay. Locked in a portioner. I'm not really paying attention to that one, which is a bit of a problem, I guess. Put this one back here. We should only need 1 more broccoli for the day. These don't look like they're wanting broccoli at all. I don't know if they're going to actually change their order or not. Alright. Now, we have to deal with the closing time yet, but again, it is not very hard at all. You know, closing time is pretty easy. We can do that. Now, see, I missed the broccoli now because there's no one waiting outside. Their patience is going down, and it goes down quite. Oops, sorry, and it goes down quite quickly. I might add. I think we should be fine on sides. I would like to almost get another mash going if I can. Oops. Yeah, mashed. That one I'm gonna have to pick that one back up, but you can do that as well. You can pick up and put back down. You can serve a side on a plate. This one just went plain. Yeah, you can serve a side on a plate as long as you pick the plate back up. You'll be fine. All right, is everybody in? We're gonna need one more bread. Of course, we're gonna need one more bread because why would we able to get away with just having 3? Because we have 3 pieces and we're gonna need 4. I should actually not do that. I should do it like this. These are fine. Like the patience is fine. I'm not worried about the patience at all. I'd like to get another mashed on if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna get this done right now because we need one more bread, and I want to get another. I want to get another mashed on now. And I'm gonna milk this patience, mind you. I can serve this person. This is fine. I'm gonna milk that patience on that guy's table as long as I can because I want to make another mashed. That way we have another. And I can't put this anywhere. I can put this here. And the problem is I can't chop when it's in here, so we do a little bit of musical chairs, but we're fine. Oh, I can't chop there either. What am I looking for? Oh, I need a chopping area. That's what I need. And it's always good to do a recap at the end of the day. This person's patience is going down. I'm not worried. Honestly, obviously, I'm not worried at all. I can't put this anywhere. It's a problem when you have it set up like that. There we go. And this can go here. They want plain toast anyway. Bada boom, bada bing. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's. I didn't struggle. You may think that I kind of had a bit of a mistake here, and I kind of struggled. The only struggle was this. I have to move that oven. Alrighty, day 12. What card are we gonna get? If we get a kind choice, we'll have no problem franchising this again. Ooh, you know what though? This is fine because, as I said, we need 2 grabbers to complete what we want to do for the automating the toast completely. We have 1 grabber already. Beans would reduce customers, but it's only going to reduce customers about 4 or 5 people. And I don't think that's worth, because that means we're going to have more pots, more ovens, more beans, more everything. And like, I don't want to deal with that. So, and the thing is though, is at the end, if we franchise this run again, we can just not take simplicity. It's very simple, but we're going to take it now. I think it's a no-brainer. For me, it's a no-brainer. And what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to do a little bit of moving around because, oh, what the heck was that? Oh, I picked the rug up by accident. I wanted to pick the table up. There. Oh, shoot, I took it out. So not what I want to do. I want to move these all up to here because these are just going to be placeholders. I'm going to get them out of this area. I don't need them here. Like, there's no purpose for these to be here because if you remember, we can only use 1 table per day. Or, excuse me, we can only use 1... Yeah, excuse me. We can use tables... We can only use tables 1 time per day. Jeez, that was a mouthful to get that out. So I'm only going to be able to upgrade 1 at a time. And that's fine because we only have 1 conveyor belt that we're going to upgrade. Let's see what other drops are. Anything? Okay, there's a conveyor that we got. And then we have... Ooh, we actually got 2. We actually got 2. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. I'm going to buy the coffee table. We've been doing fine with buying coffee tables. We have 590 coins. We literally have a lot of coins. We have 5 people that can sit inside now. A couple plants wouldn't be bad, but I think we're fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this grabber. I'm just going to stick it up here. It can face this way. Actually, it can face that way. I can just go like that. That's fine. Because what I can do then... Yeah, that's fine. I can just go like this then. Because I can just put the loaf that I make by myself, I can put it here, and it'll automatically take it, because it won't cook it there, and it'll pass it through. That's fine, and then we're going to upgrade this one. So let's put this on the end. This is going to be the only one that we're going to be upgrading now. And I'm going to buy this other one. I'm just going to store it. Actually, I should just store it, oops. I should just store it up here. Because this is not doing anything, because remember, conveyor belts don't grab, they only do the push action. So this should be fine like this. I will do a quick practice mode just to double check that this works. I'm pretty sure it will. We don't need a combiner. We have the combiner for the water. We have everything else we need. The question now is, do we do a couple re-rolls? Because if we can re-roll that grabber right now, I think it's worth doing at least one re-roll, because we have 6 blueprints on the ground. The conveyor belt that's in there is just a fail-safe, so we get a grabber guarantee. But let's do at least 1 or 2. We have the money. Copy desk is nice. Ooh, we should almost think of the copy desk. But we're getting to the point of not really needing a copy desk. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy the copy desk. Because it will be beneficial for us. Because we can still use this. It's you know, but I'm going to do one more reroll. You may say, actually, you know what? No. Do I want to do a reroll? It's going to cost us 160. We're going to end up making it on 200 next day. I think I'm done. I'm done rerolling. It'd be nice to upgrade. We haven't gotten any good tables yet. It'd be nice to upgrade tables. But we're fine here now because I can grab, doesn't matter which side these are on. Maybe if I just kind of swap this around like this, maybe that would be something better. Excuse me. Like that. Nope, this would go like this then. So I can grab what it needs to be, and I can go boom, boom, and then put it in that, and that's fine, I think. Let's do a quick practice mode just to double check that everything is in line where it needs to be. I'm pretty sure it is, but it's always a good idea. Let's do practice mode. All right, so this is fun here. So if we have, I should actually take the dough out and put it somewhere else. If we do this, I just want to kind of do that, and then if I just do this, that can go in there, obviously. I'm just going to wait on this. What I want to do is to see if this will actually pull through the proper way if I put it there. And then I put that on next. Yep, there you go. That just proves the point of what I want to do here. I can just I can exit out of this. And what I'll do is, again, I'm not a huge keen on, you know, re-rolling every little thing. I think I'll save a combiner. And the tray stand, I don't like the tray stand, but you can use it to put 2 things on. So we're just gonna store it. Like, we're not using any of these. These are kind of irrelevant at this time. Another counter would be good, but again, since we only can upgrade one thing one time, we got to be a little bit careful on what we choose to upgrade, because we can only do one. I mean, we can copy something in a different cabinet, which is fine. So we could theoretically take the grabber out of this tomorrow, or take the one grabber out, move it over here, and then just copy it instead of upgrade it, which would also work. So we'll see what we get. I think I'm probably gonna still look for something like, I think I'm gonna look for coffee tables again, and maybe, I don't know what, really. I think coffee tables would be good. I mean, conveyor belts, of course, because we don't have a huge space up there. We may end up needing conveyor belts to kind of monkey our way around. So conveyor belts are always good. Coffee tables are going to be good. Honestly, I don't really know what else we need. I should move this. I know I said about moving this before, but I think we're fine. Do this, do that. There we go. Because we don't actually have to make the broccoli in the beginning of the day, we just do something like this. Dining tables. I'm not too worried. I think we're going to be fine. Alright, so that exhausts that. This is going to go up to here. I'm going to take this, doom, and I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. So I'm going to load up. I have 4 loaves that are basically ready to go at this point. So we just have to wait a little bit now. And we can just start rocking and rolling here. I can do a little bit of research because we're waiting. We're at 9 coins now. That's not including the bonus, by the way. We'll have the bonus at the end of the day. Alrighty, so we have to wait a little bit here. Doon. A little bit of broccolo. Double work boot. I don't think so. I'm going to lock in a portioner. I don't think we're going to need a portioner. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to get all the broccoli on at one time. Because we don't have to not get it all at the same time. Now, again, instant ordering is so awesome for runs like this because I don't have to mess with asking their order. I know some people say, well, instant ordering is so silly to take because, you know, you lose that that waiting phase, because when they sit down at a table, you have like a waiting phase. I'm going to take that. You have a waiting phase before they actually will order. And instant ordering pretty much negates that, but I find it incredibly worthful. Worthful? Worth it. Incredibly worth it. Not sure that's the way you would say that, but you know me. Alright. Alright. A little mash too, no problem. Yeah, the only issue here with priests, like selecting what they're going to have, would be if you run into... There's another conveyor. I think I'm just going to take all the conveyors. The phone we have locked away because we're not using the phone. I mean, we don't really need the phone. At this point, we're making enough money that having the phone be useful isn't useful, if that makes sense. Like, we made over 200 coins, I think, already. Ooh, I gave them a side for free there. Alright, I'm going to get another loaf on. I think we're fine, but look at that. In the time it takes, we're already caught up with loaves. It's just that initial kind of oomph, oomph in the beginning of the day. But I mean, there's barely anybody, there's no one waiting outside. Like, we're basically caught up here, which is pretty good if you ask me. What that does mean is I probably will, I'm going to trash, oh, where's the bin? Can I, oh, I can't trash this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to give people sides of this. Because I want a free pot. Or a freed up pot, I guess you would say. But the next person that orders it is going to get a broccoli anyway, unless they order something not broccoli. There. Oh, I didn't give it to him anyway. Shoot, I went too fast. You're going to get it. Oh, no. You want mashed. That's not good. We're fine. Because I want to get a... There we go. Oh, that's not right. Shoot. Gotta be a little bit smart here. A little bit smarter, I should say. We're okay now. Everybody's in, I think. Yeah, so this pot I want to get mashed. Because we used a lot of mash. We used a lot of mash, and I don't want to run out of mash. So I should have almost gotten 2 on. I mean, we're fine here. Like, I'm not worried at all. I'm going to milk that timer as much as I can at this point. Can I can't, you can't chop inside of something like that, which is a bit of a annoyance, but it's fine. We have the closing time people coming in, so I don't want to dilly too much here. I guess this is where having a mixer would be handy. So, you know what? I think if we get a mixer drop, I will buy the mixer. It always looks like that stutters. Like it's like a stutter step. And, of course, no one wants mashed, which is actually really good for us. Because we don't have to mess with mash. And we have tons of broccoli, so we're good to go here. Closing time hasn't been an issue, like, at all. I mean, we haven't struggled at all today. It's been no issue. So I want to use the mash that's down here. So I was thinking about putting some counters right here. So I can put other things on here, because we're not really using that space. It almost makes me want to do something like that. I think I want mash. All right, it's the last one of the day. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move a couple. I'm going to put 2 here, because that way I can. Because when everything's full, where the like over here where my mouse is, where all the plates were there, we kind of had 420. Oh my gosh! Look at the table bonus and the player count bonus. 249 coins. That is insane. I'm not going to complain, but it is insane. All right, we got the conveyor. You know, ooh, we got 2. Oh, we got locked in 2. I'm like, dude, we got 2. All right, so I think it's time. I think it's time to set up auto toast. We can do it now. I'm going to buy this one anyway. All right, let's just pull all this stuff out of here. I'm not exactly sure how it will need to be set up. Let's just pull all this stuff out of here. Basically, you can portion from this, but the problem is you saw that in the last, when I tried it before, how it kind of doesn't work. So the idea would be, the combiner is going to have to, I got to figure out how to put this. Shoot, I'm going to be one. This can go here. This can go here. All right, so that's going to go there, which is fine. And then we have to put a hob here. This is going to have to... Oh, it's going to go, this should work like this. And then we can use a conveyor belt, because the conveyor belt is just doing the push action. And then this can go, I need another grabber, which is going to go here. We may be one short. I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be short, but not short. Because this can go here. Again, it's a bit of a wonky configuration. I probably could be set this up better if I did it the other way, but I don't want to rip everything apart. And then this is going to go like, no, this is going to go like this. Right? Because conveyor belts will work. And this is going to go here. And then this is going to go... I'm going to actually pull these two out as I said before that I was going to do that. Oops, excuse me. This is going to go here. And then this is going to go there. Then we actually have to pull this out of here. And this is going to go here. And that's going to go like that. Alrighty. Look at that. I can even... Alright, so we actually have a few too many counters here now. Because this one doesn't have a place anymore. But what we can actually do is, we don't have places for some of these things. All right, let's just put this one back up in here, and then these two are going to go here, and then the flower's going to go here. All right, that should work because I'm only going like I got to go like this anyway. So this one being here, I don't think is going to be in my way. Do we need another conveyor for anything? I don't think so. I think this will work. I will save this one though, just in case. We'll save it. So I think I'm going to swap out the tray stand. Now the conveyor is going to go in here. The question is, do we have a portioner? Do we want to use the portioner? The portioner would be used for the mash. The only problem is that, well, you know, I know how we can do it. Watch this. If we put the portioner right here, right? Let's move these. We still have too many counters. It's okay. Let's get rid of some of these. We do that. We put the freezer right here. Okay. Feel me? I don't know why I said that. But you know what I'm talking about here. And I'm just going to stick this here because it's not in the way. I'm just going to put it there. Get it out of the way. Excuse me. And what we could do is, do we need smart grabbers? We don't need smart grabbers. But the way this is going to work, this is going to be great because we're going to have the mashed. We'll auto portion from this one. We're going to do a practice mode for all this right now just to double check all this works. That should pull it up there. It should pass it through the sink. It should go onto the safety hob. The safety hob should cook it, push it onto the conveyor. Conveyor goes to the portioner. The thing is, in the beginning of the day, I can't get a loaf going. That's the only issue. I can't, unless we have a freezer somewhere. Well, actually, we don't have a freezer. I'm trying to think how to, we wouldn't be, unless I set it up a bit differently, I can't manually put on a loaf. Yeah, we'd have to put this in here like this, and I'd put the loaf on here, and then put the dough balls on there, but I think we're going to be okay like this. The portioner will portion the mashed. We have 2 spots for broccoli now, which is going to be great. And you know what? Let's just do a little practice mode, because you know what? I love practice mode. Let's see what happens. Portioned for us. Look at that. Look at that. Look how that works. Look how that works. Look how that works. Now, again, the only slowdown, or the only issue here is how slow it takes to cook that first loaf. Let's just see once. I mean, I'm not sure how many seconds it's going to take. It's probably close to 20 seconds. But I think it will be okay. I'm not too worried about how it's going to work, because the customers are going to come in. This is where getting another freezer would be handy. Or you know what I could also do is I could... I know what I'm going to do. I mean, I just want to prove a point that this works. Boom. Because as soon as the first one makes, then we're good. Oh, awesome. Look at that. Portion. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Awesome. This is great. This is great, by the way. Yeah, okay, we're good. I don't need to go through anymore. This is great. I mean, if I want to go even a little bit forward, is this a portioner? This is a combiner. If we get another portioner, I can have broccoli set up like right here as portioned, which might be good too. And I could put a conveyor belt. I could have 2 broccoli here and a broccoli here on conveyor belt systems. So when this one's done, I pick it off. Oh, okay. All right. I know. We're good now. We're good. I'm still going to copy. We don't really need to upgrade the grabber. But I do want to copy it. So I will copy it. And then we'll see once the next day. If we get another portion. Oh, I got to move this out of the way before I get really messed up here. I can actually sit right there, I think, right? That should be fine. Yeah, I think this will be okay. 34 customers, but you know what, guys? We're over our time. But I'm glad you guys got to see how to set up the auto toast for this setup. Now, if this was more of like a square setup, it'd be a lot easier than doing it with this L shape. And I know I could make this more compact if I would just rearrange the top a bit, but I really don't care to do that because everything else is fitting in quite well. But you know, we're going to call an episode here. Stay tuned for day 14 and hopefully day 15. See if we can franchise this. Unless something terribly wrong happens, like I run out of mash or something, which I don't know how that's possible. There's 20 servings of mash, or have an issue with the broth. I don't know what the issue would be, but I'm not too worried. I think we'll be okay. But you know, like I said, we're out of time. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're liking the content, please leave me a like and a comment. It'd be much appreciated. It would really help out the video. And I'll catch you guys next time. For another. I'm just over my words. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time for another Thanks to Brunch episode. Take care now.